So hinihiling ko ang lahat na masipag tayo at tayo'y manalangin. Sundan nyo ako. Naintindihan mo ba? Yes, very good. So, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, thank you for this day that you have given to us. Thank you for the love, care, and for keeping my parents safe. This is all we ask. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Yes, very good. So, kamusta ang araw nyo? Yes, very good. Dahil kayo ay nasa mabuting kalagayan. So, before we go to our discussion, we must check your attendance first. Understood? Yes, very good. So, if I call your name, say present if you are around. Understood? Yes, very good. BG Cortez? Very good. Luigi Napila? Very good. Robert Garcia? Very good. Elisa Gomez? Very good. Valerie Dani? Yes, very good. All of you are present. Let us give ourselves a round of applause. So, before we go to our discussion, I have a question. So, handa na ba kayo? Sa katanungan kayo, handa na? Yes, very good. So, my question goes like this. So, katanungan ko ay ito. Who among you here can still remember our last topic yesterday? Yes, Elisa. Yes, very good, Elisa. Now, different kinds of notes. Yes, very good, Elisa. Now, give me an example of kinds of notes. Yes, Reggie. Yes, very good. Half notes. Yes, very good, Reggie. Another one. Yes, Jasper. Quarter rest. Yes, stay. Very good, Jasper. So, those are the example of kinds of notes. Naintindihan? Yes, very good. So now, before we go to our discussion, meron tayong activity na gagawin. So, this activity is kailangan makinig kayo mabuti at mag-relax, mag-observe para sa activity na to. So, may ipapakita ako video sa inyo. So, ang gagawin nyo lang ay makinig at mag-observe dahil sa pagkatapos ng video nito ay magtatanong ako. Naintindihan po ba? Yes, very good. So, ang video ko ay magsisimula na.
It's 1963, and one of the highest-rated TV shows, The Andy Griffith Show, features an episode where a bluegrass band plays a tune called Dueling Banjos. This now famous tune is often played with just a banjo and a guitar, since that's the way it was heard in the 1972 film Deliverance. Let's hear part of the opening of that tune. Did you hear that? A banjo played a short melodic idea, then a guitar repeated it back, note for note. But why did the banjo sound so different from the guitar? After all, aren't they both string instruments playing identical notes at relatively the same volume? The reason their sounds are different is due to something we call tone color, or timbre. Part of getting the most out of listening to music involves being able to hear subtle differences in timbre, as well as being able to correctly identify voices and instruments by their tone color. Please note that tone color and timbre mean the same thing, and that timbre is pronounced timbre. It is interesting that we use the word tone color when describing the unique quality of an instrument or voice, because if you think of the different instruments of the orchestra as having unique colors, it helps you understand the art of orchestration. If each instrument has a unique color, then one can achieve even more colors by blending and mixing them, just like a painter does. You can also highlight some colors by putting them next to a contrasting color. So if a composer wants a trumpet part to really stand out, He or she may have the strings play the harmony while the trumpet plays, instead of doing the same using other brass instruments. In music, composers and arrangers often take great care when assigning certain instruments to different melodic, rhythmic, and harmonic parts. As a final illustration of tone color, I will use a piece of music I composed for a student film where I wrote parts for the violin, trumpet, and trombone. I couldn't decide if I wanted a violin or a trumpet to play the melody in the opening, so I recorded both. Here's the violin performing the melody. And here's the trumpet version. Notice how each instrument was playing the same passage, but their tone colors were different. I have taken the liberty to mix these two recordings together to illustrate how mixing these two tone colors produces its own unique timbre. Tone color plays a very important role when the music is trying to evoke specific ideas or events, or used to accompany a play, a film, or a video game. If you're feeling especially tense during a scene in a horror film, chances are the film composer chose very appropriate tone colors to create such a mood. This explains why orchestras are still used today in such roles. The orchestra has been and continues to be a favorite medium for composers to express their musical ideas. Part of that reason is that the orchestra is capable of producing an almost unlimited range of tone colors, and it does it with the highest fidelity. As you listen to complex works such as symphonies and operas, pay special attention to how masterful composers utilize the many different tone colors of voices and instruments to paint us interesting pictures.
So now, what did you observe about the video na pinanood nyo kanina? Yes, Luigi? Yes, very good. The video is composed of instrument. Now, Reggie? Yes, very good, Reggie. The video is all about music and instruments. Yes, very good. Now, let us give a round of applause to Luigi and Reggie Cortez. So now, who among you here have an idea about our topic for this day? Yes, Elisa. Yes, very good, Elisa. Our topic for this day is all about 6 types of tone color and music. Yes, very good, Elisa. Let us give a round of applause to Elisa. So, before we go to our discussion, we must read first our objectives. So, our objectives, please everybody read. Identify the 6 types of tone color in music. Letter B, appreciate the importance of 6 types of color tone in music. C, participate in the class discussion actively. Understood? Yes, very good. So, our topic is all about 6 types of tone color in music. So, the first types of tone color in music ay vocal music. So, vocal music. So, basahin natin sabay-sabay. What is vocal music? Vocal music is a type of singing performed by one or more singers, either with instrumental accompaniment or without instrumental accompaniment. So, ang vocal music ay kinakanta ito ng maramihan na mga awit. Pwede din with instrument. Yes, pwede siya may kumakanta sila na mayroong mga instrument, kumakanta sila na walang instrument. Naintindihan? Yes, very good. So, the example of vocal music is, sino ba ito ang member of church choir? Yung choir sa ating mga simbahan. Yes, very good. So, di ba nakikita niyo sa ating simbahan, sa mga lalawanan na sa mga Catholic or others church na mayroong choir, ay nandun sila sa gilid. Habang nagsisimba is kumakanta sila. So, na-obserba nyo na habang kumakanta sila is pwede din sila kumakanta kahit walang instrument. So, kumakanta sila ng kanta para sa simbahan na walang instrument. Pwede din mayroong instrument na ginagamit sa pagkanta. Naintindihan? Yes, very good. Yun ang tinatawag natin na vocal music. Yan. Kumakanta sila na pwedeng mayroong instrument at pwede din wala. Katulad ng choir sa simbahan. Naintindihan? Yes, very good. So, the next type of color, the tone color in music was the a cappella. So, a cappella. So, familiar ba kayo sa a cappella? Yes, very good. So now, a cappella, everybody read what is a cappella. A cappella music sung with no instrumental accompaniment. So, kinakanta ito na walang gamit na instrument. So, kanina, sa vocal music is pwede siyang kumanta na kahit walang instrument, pwede din siya kakanta na mayroong instrument. So, ngayon dito sa a cappella is kakanta siya na walang gamit instrument. Kaya tinatawag siyang a cappella. So, sino ba nakatry dito na habang naghugas na plato sa bahay nila is kumakanta ka? Bahay namin, gano'n. O walang instrument na ginagamit. So, yun yung tinatawag na a cappella. Kumakanta ka kahit walang instrument na gamit. Naintindihan? Yes, very good. So, let's proceed to the number 3. The instrumental music. So, dito sa instrumental music, everybody read what is instrumental music. Music performed only by instruments. So, kanina, sa vocal music, kumakanta sila with or without instrument. Dito naman sa cappella is kumakanta siya without instrument na ginagamit. Dito naman sa number 3, ang ginagamit lang dito to perform is only a instrument. Instrument lang siya na ginagamit. Walang kumanta, so walang kumakanta, but ginagamitan ng instrument. Naintindihan? Yes, very good. So, instrument lang ang ginagamit nila sa pagtugtog. Now, dito naman tayo sa acoustic. So, acoustic na naman tayo. So, kanina, nakatapos natin ang tatlo, pang-apat. So, acoustic. What is acoustic? Everybody read the meaning of acoustic. Acoustic sound that is natural and not amplified electronically. So acoustic. So, sino ba sa inyo ang mayroong gitara o marunong tumugtog ng gitara? Yes, a few. Now, gitara is one of example of acoustic music. So, di ba? Acoustic music is sound that is natural. So, natural yung sound ng isang gitara. Di ba? Hindi siya ginagamitan ng mga devices para maging malakas yung tunog niya. Di ba? Pag tugtog mo ng gitara is natural. Ting, ding, 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 ding. Yan, di ba? Dahil natural lang yung tunog niya. Hindi siya ginagamitan ng another technology para maging malakas o mag-iba ang kanyang tunog. Naintindihan? Yes, very good. Now, let's proceed to amplified music. So, amplified music, everybody read. Amplified music making sound louder through electrical amplification. So, amplified. Sino ba dito mayroong mga speaker sa kanilang bahay? Yes, lahat tayo mayroong speaker sa kanilang bahay. So, tinanong nila ba na i-connect yung music nyo to the speaker? Yes, very good. Diba? Anong obserbahan nyo? Diba? Doon is pwede nyo adjustan yung mga volume niya, no? mga sa maging malakas. So yan yung example ng amplified music. So ginagamitan siya ng analog technology in order to adjust the volume of the instrument. So ginagamitan siya ng analog technology para ma-adjustan yung kanyang volume. Naintindihan po ba? Yes, very good. Now, let's proceed to the number 6, the electronic music. So, everybody read the electronic music. Electronic music sounds produced or altered by electronic devices. So, sino ba dito sa inyo mayroong electric guitar? Yes! Okay, so, kunti lang ang mayroon. So, kasi mas mahal ito kung bibilhin. So, electric, pero nakakita kayo na electric guitar? Yes, very good. Nakakita kayo, di ba? Ang electric guitar is sinasaksak siya para matunog. Di ba? Sinasaksak siya to another technology para matunog ang isang instrument. Naintindihan? Yes, di ba pag hindi siya nakasaksak is hindi din siya tutunog. Kaya tinatawag siyang electronic music, sounds produced or altered by electronic devices. Naintindihan? Yes, very good. Now, kung naiintindihan nyo ang ating tinalakay ngayon, so, ano na ulit ang vocal music? Yes, Luigi. Yes, very good. Vocal music is singing with or without instrument. Like your example is choir. Yes, very good, choir. And another one is, what is a cappella? Yes, Louis. Yes, very good, Louis. A cappella, a person sing without instrument. Yes, very good. So, kumakanta siya na kahit walang instrument or kinakanta siya ng walang instrument. So, number 3, instrumental music. So, ano nga itong instrumental music? Yes, Chester. Yes, very good. Instrumental music. Play only by the instrument. So, instrument na yung umagana dito. So, kaya tawag siya instrumental music. Very good, Blaster. Now, number 4, acoustic. So, ano itong acoustic? Yes, Rina. Yes, very good. Acoustic is a natural sound of an instrument like guitar. Yes, very good, Rina. So, number 4, amplify. So, yes, Elisa. Yes, very good. Amplified is a instrument na ginagamitan ng mga pangpalakas like speaker in order to adjust the volume of the sound. Yes, very good. And another one is electronic. So, what is electronic? Yes, Reggie? Yes, very good. Electronic sounds produced or altered by electronic devices. Katulad na electric guitar. So, kinukunik siya para matunog. Kaya kung walang, hindi siya kinik sa another devices is hindi siya tutunog. Naintindihan? Yes, give ourselves a round of applause. Now, kung naintindihan nyo ang ating tinalakay ngayon, we have an activity to do to test your learning. So, kung meron ba kayo naintindihan. So, all you have to do is to identify what types of color tone asked in every question. Naintindihan? Yes, very good. Itaas lang ng mga kamay at sumagot. Naintindihan po ba? Yes, very good. Now, the first question is, number 1, blank music that is sung. So, what is that? It is Reggie. Yes, very good. It was a vocal music. Yes, very good, Reggie. And number 2 is blank music sung with no instrumental accompaniment. Yes, Luigi. Yes, very good, Luigi. A cappella. Yes, very good. Now, number 3 is blank music performed by I only buy instrument. Yes, Rina. Yes, Rina. Yes, very good. It was instrument music. Yes, very good. Instrumental music as a music performed only by instrument. Yes, very good. And number 4, sound that is natural and not amplified electronically. Yes, Elisa. Yes, very good, Elisa. Acoustic music. Yes, very good. Now, number 5, making sound louder through amplification. So, what is that? Yes, Rina. Yes, very good. It is amplified music. Kasi making sound louder through amplification. Kasi amplified music. And number 6 is sound produced or altered by electronic device. So, Jasser, what is that? Yes, very good. Electronic music. Yes, very good, Jasser. Those are electronic devices. Now, let us give a round of applause to ourselves. Now, dahil naintindihan nyo ang ating tinalakay ngayong araw na ito, is kumuha kayo ng one sheet of paper and answer the following question. Understood? Yes, very good. I give you 5 minutes to answer this quiz. Now, everybody read first the instruction. Give the 6 types of color tone in music. So, 6 types of color tone in music. Understood? Yes, very good. Your time start now. Are you done, class? Yes, very good. Now, in a count of 10, please pass your paper on the center aisle. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now, in your assignment, take note. Everybody take note. In your assignment, please study our lesson for today because tomorrow we have a quiz. Understood? Yes, very good. Now everybody stand and goodbye, class. Yes, very good. Ingat sa pag-uwi. Bye-bye.